Sort function. In this video, we are going to learn how to use sort function in your Office 365. Now, let me just tell you what is the difference between sort and filter function. So basically, filter is going to extract some transaction from the whole data. Let's say you have 100 transactions and you want only 10 transactions based on any criteria, then you can use filter function. And if you want sorting, means if you want let's say criteria and you want just to sort your data, then you can use this sort function. Now in Office 365 there are two functions when we are talking about sorting. First is sort and second is sort by. Both functions do the same thing, sorting, but working of both function is different. Let me tell you how we can use sort function first, then after two examples we will try to understand how to use sort by function. So here we have sort function. If you will see carefully on the screen, here we have four arguments and here we have array. Array means your data, table or range, means which data you want to sort out, so that is going to be array. Now sort index means on which column number you want to sort out, and sort order ascending or descending. Now here we have by column or by row. Do you want to sort your data according to by row or by column? So let's try to figure out this sort function based on this example. Now if you will see here what I have done, I have taken four columns. First is serial number, reason, product code and MRP. Now what I want to sort out my data based on this reason column. Now let's try a sort function over here and sort. Array means your data, table, range. So I am selecting my data. Now whenever you are using sort or sort by function, I personally recommend you just ignore the header. Otherwise what it is going to do, it is going to take your header as a part of your data, so it is going to sort that header also. So I don't want that. What I will do, I will use vstack to concatenate the header, then I will sort my data even without header. So what I will do, I am going to simply take my data without header. Now lock it, comma. Now sort index, since my reason is written on the second column, if you will see 1 and 2, so I need to sort the reason column only, so I am just entering 2. And if you will see here sort index is optional. Let me just delete it, and now you can see here we have sort index, sort order and by column. All the three are optional because they are in square bracket. Now if I will not put these three things, so what it is going to do, it is going to sort my data based on the column 1. So here my column 1 is serial number, that is already sorted out, so I don't need to put 1 in it because that is already my data is already sorted. If I want to sort my data in descending form, then I need to enter 1, or I can skip it, or simply I can put sort order -1. So let me just tell you, I am sorting my data based on this reason, so that's why I'm entering 2 in it. Now here it is asking me in which position you want to sort, ascending or descending. So let's say I'm just want to sort my data, let's say A to Z, so I'm just putting ascending. And now the fourth option is, do you want to sort by column or sort by row? So if you are selecting your sort by column, so it is going to sort your data in this form, not in this form. So basically what I'm going to do, I'm going to skip it. And if you are going to skipping it, if you are going to skip it, then what is it is going to happen? In that case, the sorting would be done based on the rows because that is by default. So what I will do, I will simply close my parentheses and you will see here is the sorting part. Now what I need, if you will see, I have not taken the header, so my header is not coming in it. Now if you want to concatenate your header, as we are doing what, as we are doing a single set formula approach, so it means what we need to do, we need to use this only single cell so that we can just put whole function. And now what I need to do, I need to concatenate the header. So how I will concatenate the header? By using vstack. Now vstack, what vstack is going to do, vstack is going to do concatenate your data vertically, so header and subheader. So let's try to use vstack, and here is array1, and array1 is your header, so comma, and array2, this whole thing is your array2. So what I will do, I will simply close my parentheses and enter. Now you will see my header is also there and my data has been sorted out. Now let's say I'm taking the second example here. In this example, what I have done, I have taken four columns product and I have, let's say, 3 months. So let's say I'm using and I want to sort this March month here. So let's say I'm using sort and array is this one. I need to ignore the header, so I'm ignoring the header now. Lock it, comma. Even you can just ignore the locking part because the all formula we are entering in one cell, so that is going to spilled. So even we can remove the locking part like this. So choice is yours. Just we are taking the locking part to build to come up. If you have, let's say, 1 lakh rows or data entry over here, then you need to scroll this to up. What I will do, I will simply press F4 and my screen will automatically come up by using F4 key. So that is the locking part in it. So what I will do here, it is asking me sort index. So if I'm talking about March column, so what I need to do, I need to enter second column because 1 and 2 and I want ascending, so 1 in it and close the parentheses and enter. Now you will see my March column has been sorted out. Now what I need here, I am building a twist. What is the twist? Let's say in future this March column has switched. Let's say here I have entered January and here I have entered March. Now your colleague can enter March anywhere. So what I need to do, I need to first find out where is March exactly. Then we will sort our data based on this March. Basically, we are not depending on the position. Now we are depending on word now. So basically, what I'm going to do, I'm going to find out that March word. Then I'm going to find the position of March. Then I will use this sort function. So what I will do, I will instead of this two, what I will do, I will simply use, I'm going to use match function over here, match. And lookup value is, your lookup value would be March. So I'm going to find out the March, comma, lookup array is this one. This time if you will see, match will give me number 4 because March is written on the number 4, 1 2 3 4. So I don't need to lock it, comma, and lookup type, what do you want, less than, greater than, exact. So here I'm going to use exact match. Again, this is optional, and if you are not going to take it, so it is going to take the approximate match. So still I'm taking exact match. Here it is, and this time the function would be like this. So I need to press enter, and you will see here is the March column that is already sorted out. Now what I need to do, I need to change the column once again, March and January. So here it is. So my data has been sorted out based on this March. Now what you can do, you can build your data validation. Let's say I'm going to build my data validation, and here I'm going to build that. So what I'm going to do, I'm going to build my data validation like this. So here it is, data validation, and I'm generating a list. List is here, source is here. So I'm selecting the source and click OK, and you will see March, February and January. Now January, I'm going to select this January. So what I will do, I will, instead of this March, I will link this thing to this cell and press enter, and now you will see my January column has been sorted out. So if I will change my column, let's say to March, and the March column is sorting, and if you will take this February, then the February column would be sorted. So now one more question you can ask me, that is how we can fix the header part also. So again, we can take the header by using vstack. So what we will do, we will use vstack and concatenate with that. So let's try to close it. So here I'm going to take it, vstack. So array would be your this data. Close the parentheses, put comma, and here is your sorting part. Now simply close the parentheses at the end. I have mistakenly put this parentheses. Now press enter, and you will see my header is also there. So I don't need to increase the length. Here it is. Now what I need to do, I need to simply change the column, and you will see January has been sorted out. So that is your sort function. That's how sort function is responding. Now let's talk about our sort by function. Now here we have sort by function, and sort by function is little bit advanced with your sort function. Now sort by function again have multiple arguments. If you will see it, even I can say it has infinite arguments. So how I'm saying it, because if you will see, first argument is array. Array means your data table range. By array means by which method you want to sort your data. We need to give the method here. Means, let's say I want to sort out the number 1 to 10. So what I will do, I will simply use sequence function to build 1 to 10. Then I will build that then I will provide that sequence function here. Then it is going to sort my data. Now it is asking me sort order, ascending or descending, and here I have array orders once again. So it means I can sort multiple column here. Let's say for example, if let's say here we have 3 years, 2020, 21 and 22, and here we have multiple months, so we can sort our year first, then the month second. So that's how sort by is going to work. So let's try to use multiple example to understand how sort by is going to respond. Now let's try to understand the example number one to deal with sort by a function. So what I'm going to do, I'm going to sort my month here, and you will see here I have written multiple months from January to December. Now what I need to do, I need to sort the multiple months. So what I need to do, what I want here, I want January, February, March, April, May. So I want this sequence. Let's try to use sort by. Let's check is it working or not. So I'm going to use sort by. Now it is giving me array. So array means your data, so I'm selecting it. Locking is your choice, so I'm not locking it, comma, and by array is, let's say I'm taking the month. Again I'm taking the header, so it is going to sort my header also. So you will see the result. That's how it is going to provide the result, but I don't want my header. So what I will do, I will change my link. So here I'm entering here I'm entering a5, and again here I'm entering a5. So now this time it is going to ignore my header, but I don't want this result. If you will see what it has done, it has sorted my all the month based on the alphabetical order. So I don't need this. What I need exactly January, February, March, April, May. So if you will see the result here, I want January, and here I want February. So that the result I want here. So what I will do, I will use a technique of data concatenation. So what I will do, let's say here we have months. So what I will do, I will add one in it. So one, and I'm going to use one and this month. So now this is becoming 1st April. Now what I will do, and this is a text. If you will see, this is written on the left side. So I need to add 0 in it. Then this text would automatically become your date. So if I will simply add 0 in it, 0, and you can see now this text is automatically become date. Now if I will convert this to date, short date, you will see 1st April to 1st April. Now if I can simply sort this or drag and drop, and you will see now all the month is becoming a start date. Now what I need to do, I need to use this technique in my sort by function. So if you will sort this data, so it is going to sort your lowest days first, means your earlier date, that would be 1st January, and the second highest date would be 1st February. So I'm going to use this technique. Let's copy this, and here I'm going to cheat over here. So I'm going to use sort by, and array means your data, so I'm ignoring the header this time, comma, and pasting here. I don't need this bracket sign, so I am removing it. Now what I need to do, I need to remove this a5 because I am building a one cell technique, so I need to use this whole thing. And this time if I will enter the formula in one orange cell, then it is going to update other cell also. So press enter, and you will see my all month has been sorted. So that's how we are going to work it. So basically what we have done, we have given a specific range in it, and sort by is performing well. Now if we will understand this example is little bit different from the previous one. What I need to do, I need to sort two column here. First is year, second is month. So if you will see, month is here and April, year is here. Now again the same answer I want, but this time what we need here, we need to sort our year first, then we need to sort month. So if we will use the same technique which we have done, so what we have done, just one and we have taken the month and enter. Now what we have done, we have added 0 in it, 0 in it. Now what I will do, I will simply use sort by function, sort by, and if you will see, we have this infinite argument. We can now use the privilege of it. So what I will what I'm going to do, I'm going to use array. By array means year, so it is automatically going to sort your year now, because it can take in a numeric position. So I'm not putting sort order. You can skip it. Let's say if you want to put it, so you can put it. So let's say still we are putting it ascending order. By array second, now it is giving it is asking me second array. So second array would be this one. So instead of the second array, what we will do, we will simply add the same formula which we have done. So in the bracket 1 plus this whole thing plus 0, so that is going to build our date. So that is the numbers. Now sort order is 1. Now if you will see here, this thing is not optional. This whole thing is in optional bracket. So what you need to do, you need to ignore both the thing, or you need to enter both the things. So if you enter the second thing, you need to enter this one also. So instead of this comma, I need to close the parentheses over here. Now if you will see, my answer is not correct. So it should be January, February and March. So what we have done here, we have just done one mistake, that is we don't need to put this plus sign here. We need to put and symbol and press enter. Now you will see what it is doing here. It is basically sorting my year first, and the second is months. So that's how your sort by is going to respond. Now let's try our third example, that is reverse the series. Now in reverse series, what I'm going to discuss here, I have a random series. Let's say I have months. Now what I want November at the top because it is at the end. At the second position, I want October, and the third May, and so on. So here I'm going to just reverse my table or reverse my data. So how we will do it? By using sort by. Sort by. So array, I'm going to select it. I'm ignoring my headers, comma, by array. Now here we need to build a sequence, means here we need to take 1 to 12 because we have 12 month here, and we will put descending in the third argument. Now here I know that we have already 12 month available, but what if we don't know? Then we will use counter function to count the number of rows. Then we will use sequence function to build the numbers. So let's say if we have 100, so I will use sequence 100, so it is going to build 1 to 100. But if you don't want to use those functions, we have one more alternate here, that is row function. What row does, so if I will select this thing here and close the parentheses and just evaluate it, now you will see what it is providing to you. It is just providing to you the row number 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, and because we have selected our data from the row number 5, so that's why it is giving the row number 5. Now what I will do, I am simply going to sort my data in descending order, and this whole thing is giving you the cell references 5, 6, 7. And if I will make it reverse, so now 12 would be at the first position. So and descending is going to help us. So now close the parentheses and enter, and that is how we can reverse our series. Now if you want to concatenate the header, I'm going to use vstep once again. Here is the array, comma, and simply close the parentheses at the end, and here it is. Now let's talk about our example number 4 in it. So here what I'm going to do, I'm going to sort our data based on specific column. So here we have 5 column. Let's say we are going to sort our data based on this quarter one. So let's use sort by, and here is the sort by array. Now by array means quarter one, we don't need this header A5. and here we have quarter one. So that is automatically going to build your uh, by array. So close the parentheses and enter. Now you will see quarter one is only sorting. So that is very simple. So if you have large data and you want to sort any specific column, then based on, instead of that number or putting number, you can simply select that column also. That is going to work here. So now we can concatenate our header by using vstack. Here is our data and simply here it is, comma, close the parentheses and enter, and you will see my quarter one is sorting. So that's how it is going to work. Now we will going to cover our last example. Now I'm going to sort my data based on fiscal month. So whenever I'm simply understanding my month, so it is going to start from January and it is going to end to December. Now whenever I'm talking about fiscal year, so it can be start from any month. Let's say I'm presuming my year is starting from 1st April and it is going to end to 31st March. So if I will write it here, it is going to start from April. So that's why I am giving one in it. So that the thing I have written manually. Now I want to build a formula so that we can sort this range in our fiscal year. So how I'm going to do it? So what I'm going to do here, I'm going to use the old technique which I have covered in earlier example. So let's say I'm concatenating my month with one. Now I'm adding zero in it. Here it is. Now I'm adding zero. This time it is giving me date. If I will simply change it to short date, so it is giving me a first date of my current year. So that is 24. So it is giving me first 24. If I will drag and drop, so this is giving me first day of every month of the current year. Now let's extract the month here. So I'm going to extract month and close the parentheses and enter. Now simply I am going to change it to general. Now you will see from January I am achieving number 1, and let's drag and drop. Here we have 1 to 12. Now if anyhow we can change this 1 2 3 to 13 to 15. What I mean to say is, if I will change this number and make this number after this 12, so what I will do, I will add 12 in it, so it will automatically become 13, 14, 15. And in other number I will not add it. I can use if function. If this is 1 2 and 3, then I will add 12, otherwise I can ignore it. Otherwise, if you don't want to use if function, we have one more alternate in here, that is switch function. So I'm going to use switch function here, switch, and I'm going to copy this formula here, switch. So expression, this is formula is your expression. So if the answer would come 1, so I would add 12 in it, so that answer would become 13. If answer would come 2, I will add 12 in it, it will become 14. If answer will come 3, I will add 12 in it, so it will become 15. Now otherwise I want the same answer. That's how switch is working here. It is as same as your if function, but here we need to put our values and results also. So close the parentheses and enter. So it is becoming 13 now. If I will simply drag and drop, now 4 5 6, and now we can sort it using by sort by. So I'm going to cheat here. I'm going to copy this. Now I'm going to use the same function here, sort by. Array is this data, comma, paste it here, remove this equal sign. Now this h5 I need to remove it. I need to make it a5, and instead of this h5 we need this whole thing, and here we need this whole thing once again. Now if you don't see, if we have put a5 to a16, a5 to a16 twice. If you don't want to do this, you can use your let function. So let function basically consider this as variable. I'm just describing the let function, so I'm not explaining it. We will explain the let function in later on in later videos. So just close the parentheses here and enter. Now you will see my data is sorting based on the fiscal month April, May, June, July, and so on. So that's how you can just build your own custom sorting. So now I'm going to use vstack to concatenate my header. Array is this one, comma, come at the end, close the parentheses and enter. So this is the sort and sort by function. So if you are liking our video, you can subscribe our channel. Keep enjoying and keep learning.